Seconds. Have you ever thought about how many seconds there are in a single day? I mean, we all know that we have 24 hours in a day, but how many seconds are in that day? I wondered that, and so I pulled out the calculator on my iPhone and I added it up. Because truthfully, I multiplied it out. And I came up with 86,400 seconds. 86,400 seconds that each and every single one of us are blessed with every day to be able to sow and invest into something. Like seed, we're going to take those seconds and we're going to plant them into something. Now, let's be real. Many of us sometimes we waste a little bit too much time, too many seconds on social media or wasting time on entertainment. Even at work, time is wasted. Consider the foolish man. When he wakes up in the morning, he begins his day with 86,400 seconds. And he begins to take those 86,400 seconds like seed and he, like a farmer, sows them into the wind, foolishly. The end of his day, he comes home and he puts his head down on his pillow. He looks at his wife and he says, "Oh man, I am worn out. I am tired. Man, I have worked hard today." Unfortunately, as he goes to sleep, he has no expectation that that time spent today is going to bear any real fruit. Now consider the wise man, that when he wakes up in the morning, he begins with the same 86,400 seconds, except only he puts thought and intent into where each and every single one of those seconds is going to be invested. He doesn't want to waste a moment. He wants to make sure that like a seed, that precious seed goes into the right place. At the end of his day, he comes home, he lays his head to rest, and he doesn't say, "I'm tired." He says, "I'm satisfied. I've done my best." I was listening to an interview with Reverend Billy Graham, and here this great evangelist is approaching his finish line in this race that he's been running here on earth. And he shared something that really challenged me. This is what he said. He said, "I'm at perfect peace." Now, when he said that, he wasn't talking about life after death. He knew that heaven was his reward. He was referring to his life here on earth. He says, "I'm at peace with the way that I've lived my life." He said, "I've made mistakes. I haven't always succeeded, but I always tried my hardest. With every single day that I had, I gave it my best. I gave it my all. When I reach the end of my life, I want to be able to say the same thing. I want to say, Lord, with the time that you gave me here on earth, I gave it my best. I invested it well. I didn't waste a single seed." The Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 10, he writes, "Now he who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will also supply and increase your store of seed and will enlarge the harvest of your righteousness." It's the Lord that multiplies the seed. It's the Lord that blesses that time invested. And in order for us to see a return, to see that seed multiply, we have to sow it, and we have to sow it well. Listen, we just spent 180 seconds together, and I think that was time well invested. Why don't you go invest the rest of the seeds that you have today? Invest them well. God bless you.